to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Escapes the pocket. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Rams have their work cut out for them on this drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection. Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down throw for Fields. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Murray from the pistol. McBride hauls it in. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, but did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Murray on third down. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Trey McBride. So that brings up fourth and long. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Play action, Fields. He gets this one in Nakua. 30. Gets the 10. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Rams get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Rams drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. The give now to Benson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They'll throw on third and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on second down. Completed over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Give him 3 on the play. It's going to be 5 to go on 4th down. Sly's kick is up and good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got him. That's McBride. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another kid at the end of the play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the gap closes to 14 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. A pistol snap, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, that's exactly how you get it done.
Forced out to his right. A throw right side finds Cup. And he's tackled for a short gain. Rams going to punt on fourth down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Cardinals football. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Benson on first and 10. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Cardi now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey! Let's go!
Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Chased out to his right. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
14 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
Play action now, Murray. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Murray here on 1st down. That pass is complete to McBride. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Green.
That's another Cardinals
Sit.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Benson now from the gun. He breaks the tackle. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left with 4th down here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And it's fielded but not returned from the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Sit high.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they beat him to the edge. That run stops back at the line. Working quickly here.
We got a lead, right?
Off play action, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Looking right, and he finds him. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
You're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The Rams are set to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this one's kicked up towards the clouds. Wow! And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's Murray. Escapes out to the left. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Cardinals are on the move here. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Buzz. That's one. Push. Big ace.
Here's Kyler to throw. He puts everything behind this one. This is caught inside the 15. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals chop some of the lead off before the half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals make it an 11-point ball game. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
Right up the gut. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hurry up.
Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Right.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he moves the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Hey, going alpha right here. Hey, Ken. EQ. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He puts some juice on it deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Hey, shit.
1st and 10, Murray. Finds the in route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And in for the Arizona touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields on 1st down. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Connection made to Coleman. On the move, past the 40. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch. Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Sly's kick is up and good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 10. Go, son. Ready?
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams double their lead to 14. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Rams kicking team is ready. And they're going to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Swim.
It's Benson on the give. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Second and 10 now. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. The Cardinals out for the punt. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Rams will take possession. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Here we go.
Play action, Fields. He's going deep this time. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Big Ace open. Big Ace open. 2, 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
He'll get this to Cup. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Shotgun snap to Fields. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Angel. Right.
Looking to throw Fields. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Right.
Another throw for Fields. He gets this one in Nakua. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
EQ. Here we go, son.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Another carry for him. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Getting out to his left, and he has the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Justin Fields touchdown, his 4th total score of the game. Cardi now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21.
Cardinals 20.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has it at the 11. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He's out in the clear. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the third. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals get it back to a 14-point game. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Sit high.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. That's taken in by Cup. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. They cross the 40 on a nice run. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On first and 10, it's Fields. Throwing the out route complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete to Coleman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He'll begin his return from the 11. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, first and 10. Play action now, Murray. Searches from the pocket. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Throwing here, Murray. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Three quarters in the books from this one. The Cardinals have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them.
48, Cardinals 27.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that.
Touchdown, Arizona! Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals get it back to a 14-point game. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Jump, jump. Here we go. Good. Right.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Right. Right.
2nd and 13. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Fields now, 3rd and long. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll get ready to go on offense.
What? Hey.
Murray here on 1st down. That's too close to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Oh no, they get him yet again! And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Cardi now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Launches one deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals get it back to a 14-point game. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Chooses to bring this one out. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Outside.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Yep. Easy.
Fields out of the gun. He throws a bullet down the right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Able to find Nakua here. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
Let's right. Here we go. Out. Go.
From the red zone now. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Rams have likely locked up the win right there. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They give on second to Benson. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Offense in the hurry up here. Murray on third down. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now Kyler. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Trey McBride. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air, Murray. Dump off caught by his back. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Gotta hurry this to the line. 3rd and long for him here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's incomplete, pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk, nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up 4th down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Try and push it deep downfield. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.